little studio on this tiny little Greek island. I hope you can hear me. I am outside and thinking about a couple things. Number one is being a lone wolf and what that means. And of course, creativity and how the two come together. I have these thoughts based on a message that I got from my very, very dear best friend ever in my entire life, who is now suffering with chronic fatigue syndrome. And how her entire world has changed due to this illness, this chronic fatigue syndrome, long COVID. So everything about her world has changed, and from being an outdoors person, highly active, uh, involved and working and everything, she is now limited to this small room, which we call lovingly her creative, her yellow universe, because her new life and her new world is now siphoned down into this little room. Okay, I will do my best to put all of my thoughts together on this. She has adjusted, as we all do, to this small space with what she has available to her. We all do the same thing. We don't often have an illness, a physical injury, something that will put us in our own yellow universes. But we all learn how to adjust. So some of us in this world are lone wolves. Who could that be? Essentially, I am an introvert. Essentially, I am a quiet person. I mean, I'm here online, I'm doing these videos, and I love it. And I can't say that I'm one of those types of introverts where I just wouldn't even dare to do a video and put it out there. I'm one of those introverts that is very, very quiet in my own personal life. But if I'm on a stage, give me a stage, and I'll do my best, right? So the idea of the lone wolf, I personally don't believe that there is such a thing as a lone wolf, because a lone wolf, let's say an actual wolf who's out in nature and is not connected to a pack, is alone in that sense. But I really doubt that the wolf is actually alone in the sense that there is intense community around that wolf, no matter what. And it's in nature. It's in the area that this wolf will, what's the word when they go around? It's not hunting. I mean, in their hunting area as well, but there's connection in that sense. It's just a different kind of connection. So me, who I don't have long COVID, or I don't have chronic fatigue syndrome from long COVID, is, I've got my pack and I'm in life and I'm creative and I'm, you know, and then my friend who was similar to me out there is now a lone wolf. But is she really a lone wolf? It's just that the area around her has changed and she adjusts. Okay, what does any of this have to do with painting and being creative? If I can make this make sense, to me, we don't go through our lives being creative or not. All of us are creative, whether or not we're painting or not. So let's move that then down a little bit more, siphon it down a little bit more to I am, let's say, feeling a creative block and I'm not able to paint or create or whatever. And so I just disappear from my studio. And that happens to all of us. Have I just lost my creativity? Does it just disappear? And my answer is no. It's always there. Always, always. How am I going to open up to that creativity? If I have shut myself down for whatever reasons, let's say there's other problems going on in my life and I shut down from my studio. Let's say there's too much stress, too many things happening in my outer world, and I shut down from my creativity in my studio. Okay, but has creativity disappeared? No! No, 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 no. It has not. It's still there. I have turned away from my creativity. So, creativity is as abundant as the oxygen and the air around us. It's always there. It's just a matter if you're taking a deep breath or not, right? So, that's basically how it all comes together. So you're a lone wolf, my dear friend, who is in her little yellow universe and adjusting and putting it all together. A new world is opening up for her in this little yellow universe. I have my kitty here, a cat that is gnawing at my leg. Not right now, sweetie. her 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 yellow universe, this little tiny room where she can hardly get up and do basic things, right? Other areas of her life are opening up because we adjust. Is she a lone wolf? No. She has plenty of connection. It's just a different kind of connection, and the focus of her connections has shifted to accommodate what she is physically able to do right now. And this may be for the rest of her life. So, imagine, guys, if we didn't have this ability to adjust and alter ourselves. Now, she has been forced into being a lone wolf. Some of us are just naturally the lone wolf types. But are we really alone? I live on this tiny Greek island. The village is way there in the background. I don't go down to the village very often. I don't really need to, right? Unless I want to go paint somewhere, I'll just to change up the scenery. So my little universe is still in a small place. It certainly isn't New York City, which is a different place, but even if you're walking the streets in New York City, you can still be a lone wolf in the midst of a massive community. And That's not the point. The point is, how are you connecting to that creative energy, no matter what your tiny studio looks like? How are you connecting to that creative energy? And how are you opening yourself up to getting more of it, to experiencing the warmth and the love and the flow of creativity on a daily basis? It's always there for you, as the oxygen is always there for us, as long as we're alive. But you know what I mean, right? It's always there. And are you opening to it? Are you getting rid of and decluttering that pathway within you to let the light in? I mean, yeah, if we're going to look at it on a spiritual kind of level, whether you're a spiritual person or not, uh, creativity is, to me, one of those divine realms because it's always there. It is infinite. It is something that cannot be constricted and limited. You can take a part of it and pull it down through you, create your artwork, and there it has been limited through you, and you can put it out into the world, which, I don't know, in my world here on this little tiny Greek island, in my little tiny studio, kind of seems to be what's going on. I connect with creativity, that vast creative energy, and I bring it through the abstract areas of my chakras, right? The upper chakras is bringing it down. I'm constricting it. I'm limiting it. I'm bringing it down. If I decide that I really love this idea, then I will move forth and bring it down even more, siphon it down to put it on a painting and put it out into the world for others who want to connect with that. And it's such a beautiful process. So, you guys, to my friend who is going through what she is going through, hats off. You are my mentor. You are my heroine in this life. You teach me daily and help me understand everything that I need to know about living and loving. Great mentor. Just, you are my mentor, my heroine. Bravo, bravo, bravo. And then to leave this on a lighter note, I'm going to just say two things. One is I got a comment, someone saying that I am, oh dear, that I should be myself. And I shouldn't try to act like a millennial. And, you know, hats off to this person who left this comment, and that's, you know, what they saw in me, which is fine, right? But, you know, I giggled. I giggled, not because maybe you know, some people will see me and think I'm trying to be a millennial, but God, if anybody knows me, this is just kind of who I've always been. And I guess I would be considered a boomer, right? Am I a baby boomer? I'm 60, right? So 1964 was my birthday. Does that separate me to make me a boomer, or the new one? What was it? Gen X? Is that the next one after the baby? I don't know. I don't even know. So, I thought that was interesting, and you know, finding negative comments. It wasn't a nasty comment by all means, right? It was just kind of a negative thing, saying, "Well, I should be more me," and I just don't know how to not be me. I think if I could be another version of me, my ego would say, well, maybe you could be a little bit more this way or a little bit more that way. But yeah, I don't know. The older you get, the more you're like, nah, I'll just, I'll just, I'll just keep doing what I'm doing. Okay, so that was fun. If you're watching this, which you're probably not, but if you are watching this, I really enjoyed it, and thank you for the comment. It got me thinking. I was like, oh, am I? Am I like faking it and stuff? But yeah, no, I know myself too well, so no, no. And here's the other thing. Oh dear, did I just forget the last part? That would be a kind of typical thing for me to do. And 60, kind of forget what you're going to say. Yeah. Oh well. To my members, let's get together this week. Looking at Friday afternoons, 6 o'clock my time. So I'll put that up in the members group. It's been a while. We need to get together. Okay, so get that on your on your list. If you do want to sign up and join us for these live Zoom meetings that we do, it's just $2.99 a month. It'd be great to have you. We are a very small community, so it's personable. We get to know each other and becoming friends, and I love that. So I guess that's about all. I still can't remember what I was going to say. The last thing. so so I'll end it here. We've gone on to 17 minutes. All right. So, you guys have a beautiful, beautiful day. Be inspired, be creative, be you, and enjoy the scenery here. Take a look at mine. I'll let you. Yeah, it's kind of nice, isn't it? Next time, I should just do the podcast this way. You can look at the scenery and I'll talk. All right, dears. Take care.